Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another Dash League Network presentation. This is Quad.io here. I got Rusty in the booth with me and Vanisher. What's up, guys?
What's up?
We're here to cast Arc versus HHI. Two Season 0 teams filled with vets. No one here is lacking any experience. Everyone's been around in these lineups for quite a while. With the .com and Ichigo are sort of the newer players, joining like last season and the season before, but everybody's been around for a while. So this should be an exciting matchup. Definitely looking at this lineup here on the Arc side, we got Castle.com, Ichigo, Odd Leviathan, and Retro. Very, very top Dasher tier lineup. Definitely expecting to be very dominant here. On the HH side, we got Sir Void, Mr. Soap, Oliver Evans, Mr. V, and Dark Ghost. Definitely their top roster here, and should be an interesting match.
Do we know what the maps are?
I am not sure. Alright, let me give them a signal.
So it looks like it's gonna be a king.
Yep.
So we saw an interesting canyon like an hour or so ago against Fear and Real, I believe. And Fear was able to create checkpoint Real and get to 100% in like 5 minutes, which was a very good showing on their part. Furious came a long way since their roots. So we're probably going to see a couple people push straight into the lobby and try and take out the heavies on the blue side. I'm unsure what HHI's kind of strategies for opening here. As I said, we immediately see Odd pushing in and trying to take out the heavies. Mr. Soap was able to kill him and keep those shocks. That'll be very valuable to keep the shocks up if he can stay alive. But Odd immediately realized Mr. Soap took him out and pushing in and getting rid of those shocks. Already in the health and disrupting, stopping them from mounting another push to get in lobby. .com sadly getting post-death.
Yeah, let's see, Oliver is trying to cycle through here and disrupt, but he gets taken out. Arc doing a good job of keeping this cart moving.
HHI is definitely getting in there. I thought they would have had a bit more trouble doing that, but we see like much of their team is standing out, kind of preventing them from getting on cart. Oh, Mr. V, rookie move. Much like what Flippy did against Other, I believe, letting him get through checkpoint. Dark Ghost taking a very risky play, pushing on the main rail straight towards their spawn. Very dangerous. It does net you the possibility of getting those headshots, because all you have to do is line up your crosshairs and they'll just jump on rail. Arc making pretty decent time. HHI is definitely getting in there and disrupting it though. It's pretty dangerous to be sitting out in the open like that for Mr. Soap around those corners, because people can dash around him because he's in I think in New Zealand or Australia or somewhere.
Mr. Soap is in the US now. He's one of us now. He's a low ping player.
Oh, congratulations! You live in a real country. So I guess like you just have to work with that. I'm looking to see Mr. Soap improve a lot. Ichigo doing what we've seen him do this season, which is pick up SMGs.
Oh, nice shot there.
You probably heard him coming and immediately lined up his crosshairs, taking care of those Rocketeers, getting behind him, doing some really good work. That's definitely going to take a lot of pressure off the people pushing payload. HHI taking some very risky plays running main rail like that, but it is getting them to turn around.
Yeah, I mean,
I
Arc
would-
is making good time, but HHI has been doing a good job of slowing them down a decent bit. It's not like Arc has the most time to get through the checkpoint, so as long as HHI can get a defense set up here, they can potentially hold him even longer. I mean, I think Arc's gonna get through this checkpoint, but I'm thinking that HHI can slow him down potentially a bit more. But it's kind of hard.
I would definitely caution against pushing directly into the main rail and instead kind of using like the corners and cover to your advantage for disrupting. The pushing main rail thing is kind of like an old concept from seasons past. You want to be a bit more careful with disrupting now.
Oh shit, that card.
Yeah, as you can see, like
Nice trade.
HHI
by
will
that
push
cone
up
there.
instead of holding, and kind of preventing them from pushing up, getting good defense. Arc getting on cart, pushing it. Looks like they have rockets up now. Red team. Mr. V probably got those up, and Arc needs to get in there and get rid of those rockets. They haven't already. Looks like they're gonna make this checkpoint. Yep. With what time did that make it? It's
Looks like they had about
already
2 minutes left. A minute and 50 seconds or so.
if Arc can get a hold in their attic, it can stop them from even pushing out their spawn and will allow them to push this payload on their
No one's on the card though. Interesting.
Interesting plays. We'll have to see what they plan to do with that. Yeah, like I said, they're holding this attic kind of area and pushing on their spawn, wanting to do a lot of the time pushing. So at this point, I would just advise trying to push back past these people holding your spawn. Try to ignore them the best you can to get to cart. As you can see here, they're making really good time. They're already running the corner of the bend with 6 minutes, 40 seconds.
I mean, HHI doing a decent job getting the kills in here, so just trying to slow them down a bit. It's kind of hard though. Arc is such a coordinated team, especially on this map. This is like one of Arc's best maps historically.
We see a lot of people on red team going on those rafters. You need to be careful because what we're seeing here is we're seeing a lot of HHI doing the same thing. They're all kind of going to the same spot, and it makes it so that only a few Arc members can wipe almost their whole team, which is something you need to be very afraid of. You don't want to have your entire team positioned in one place. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, is I guess a way you could say it.
Bro, eggs.
Sorry, don't put all your... What's something that's fragile that's vegan? Don't put all your rice crackers in one basket.
Don't put all your money in the same stock, perhaps.
Yeah.
Don't put all of your savings in the same NFT. Oh,
Quad
nice
a known
introduction.
NFT user. Yeah, it should go
Oh
definitely
no, dude! I've been a
into
crypto fan since 2013-ish. I bought Bitcoin at $300.
Oh, if Servoid can keep these rockets up, it's definitely going to put a hamper on this push.
Yeah, it's looking like Arc's gonna get to the end with plenty of time to spare though.
Arc is managing to cover all the kind of areas they need to cover with those SMGs on HHI, preventing them from even pushing out of their kind of spawn balcony area. That's what we saw a little bit ago until they managed to get out. Retro using a bit of his... Doesn't he live in like some kind northern... not northern,
He's Swedish, I think.
yeah, he lives somewhere around there. Managing to take advantage of his internet, getting there and peek or whoever that was. I think it was Oliver Evans. They have rockets up. Castle's probably gonna see that and try and go for them. He immediately gets taken out by them. So Arc is definitely gonna get this, I believe. It's just a matter of how long until they get it. At this point, what Arc needs is some kind of heavy shocks, rockets to clear this team off the cart. As you can see here, as soon as someone jumps on, the entire team, well, it looks like they didn't need him. But what I was saying is, whenever you're at this kind of point in the map, an enemy team will get very scared and send their whole team to get on cart. And if you have one person with shocks, you can wipe their entire team and you get a free push.
Yep, we see Top Dasher here on the Arc side, Castle leading with the points, but tied with Ichigo, who's leading with kills, 34-17. Just one more bullet, Ichigo, you would have been top scoring. And then Servoid on the HHI side, 28 kills, 30 deaths, 33-48.
Definitely a really good player. He's really important to the community, managing the server list and everything.
Oh yeah, Servoid. All these guys are awesome. Dark Ghost with his Oregon 9B, Mr. Soap. They're all really great.
Arc doing their classic open of kind of hanging out in the lobby. Looks like the only person pushed up is Ichigo at the moment, as I can tell by his SMGs. .com doing some interesting plays, sitting right next to their spawn door. Let's see if it'll net him very many kills. Looks like he's out of dash, yeah. So that's something you really need to be careful of, is wasting your dash like that when not getting any kills so you can get out of there.
Arc doing a good job cycling disruptors in here. I think HHI's not been able to really clear all of them out.
Arc really needs to be careful with the dashing around these players because some of them are international. Make sure getting rid of that heavy user is really important because that person can get them off cart. .com going on a killing spree, almost wiping their whole team. When I say wipe, I mean in the area. All five. Arc doing a bit of what we see kind of D do, which is just have a lot of people in the area, not just controlling the lobby, but even pushing out into the rocks and the balcony and everything. That's not really something you can do unless you have really good teammates backing you up.
Yeah, I mean, HHI is still making decent time here. They're not terribly far behind. They could
possibly get past their point if they keep this kind of time up.
Yeah, exactly. But here we go. Ichigo's coming back with the SMGs.
Yeah,
this is probably going to be another team wipe.
A little worried about that.
Dude, if that were me, I would be calling out, "Kill Ichigo, where is he? Tell me where he is right now." I would be like having a aneurysm.
Yeah, Ichigo has a 2 KD against a Dash 2 team. I would also be really worried. He's letting his inner SMG noob out.
So yeah, HHI now falling behind. They're about 30-40 seconds behind at this point. It's still possible if they can get a wipe, but I would say they have to they really have to manage Ichigo here, make sure he's down.
Also seeing Retro, I think Retro Shining, however you want to call him, I think he also is performing quite similarly to Ichigo, even with just pistols. So definitely something to be aware of when you're pushing into this lobby.
Got somebody
I don't think
here.
That could have been really really great for HHI if Dark Ghost was managed to get behind them and get a good flank off, but he was caught by Retro. One or two people slipping through could easily get them past this kind of lobby area.
Okay. This kind of view. So 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It's looking like HHI is not going to be able to make this checkpoint, especially not with all this disruption by Arc. HHI can't even really get to the cart at this point. Arc's got a full-on setup around the cart. They got some movement here, but gets
so it looks like
out.
we have a small group up on top rail. You definitely need to be careful grouping up on rails like that, because it's very easily to get taken out just because you're all on one line at a very steady pace where you can easily be tracked. What you want to do is you want to group up kind of at this area where Mr. Soap is, and then only take rail for like a couple, like maybe a second or so you don't get a kill disease. Rails are something that you need to be aware of when you're playing at a dash tier level, because it can mean your death if you're on the TLN. Have any of the captains on the teams confirmed that they would like to have an interview after this? Have any of the teams confirmed that they'd like to have an interview after this?
Yeah, I think they're coming to on a booth.
Okay,
See,
that's
a
cool.
minute and
Stick around
7
for that.
seconds left, so it's looking super bleak for HHI now. They've got to get all the way around this corner and through the checkpoint in 60 seconds. And Arc is fully set up.
This is what we expect out of our top tier team.
Yep.
Of course, HHI is a veteran team, but they're not nearly on the same level as ARC. Not to be rude to them.
Well, it is harder for an international team to get together as often.
Well, like I said in previous castings, it's up to the individual player to practice their talents in pubs or subbing in for other scrims or versus world games. It's important to kind of have that own initiative. The best players do more than just scrim. You'll see them playing in pubs almost every day.
9, 8, 7,
Turbo in there, let's see what he can do.
4, 3.
So right here, sometimes it's best to hang back a little bit before it gets to like 1 or 0, so you can push on just when it hits 0 and get that overtime. But I think Servoid was planning to do that, but he was taken out by one argument because I forget who.
Oh, top dasher Castle here. 55 kills, 40 deaths. Ichigo leading with the kills here though. Interesting though, it's pretty even across the board on Arc. Everybody put
That's a pretty good show of how coordinated they are with the team, how they fill in for each other's kind of gaps. There's no one who's really carrying. They're all very.
Yep, HHI, we got Servoid leading. Level 37, man. Level 48, that's crazy. They must have multiple accounts or something. But, yep, good effort by HHI. And Arc.
I'm hoping for a waterway.
Yeah, me too.
We'll probably see a lot of pistol sniping at these teams if it goes to a waterway. Both have very many full sniper players. I'm a little confused why Arc didn't play Gamer Smash unless he's been actors.
Yeah. Maybe availability, to be honest. Or maybe he's coming in for this map. It looks like they're making a substitution.
That's a possibility.
Sometimes when you have a larger team, you have to get everybody in.
It looks like a HHI, either someone just flagged out or they're making a substitution as well. Oh no, they're just switching to something. Team sites. Is that what they're doing? You need to switch the logos because they just switch sides.
Huh?
You need to switch logos because they just switch sides.
Oh, okay. I think I just have to refresh it. Hold on.
I'm a little confused why they did that. This is the Dom map, so why would it matter what side you're on?
There we go.
Looks like it's gonna be Corey, if I can recognize that, like, photo.
Are both teams in? Oh, Quarry, okay. We've
This
seen
can either be
a
a really
lot
good
more
match or-
Quarries this season. Quarry used to be the map
lot of
no one
teams-
played. But this season...
Well, there's a lot of teams who are kind of like putting it into their scrims and trying to improve upon their Corey games. And it's kind of like an arms race. Various teams think they're better at Corey than the other team. Waterway and all these other maps is kind of set in stone who's the best at them. But with Corey, like I said, like you said, a lot of people don't play them, so there's like no interest. Waiting on a 5th HHI player, I believe. Hi, Avalanche.
What's up? Looks like we're having a control point. Oh wait,
No, this is a Corey game. Sorry.
I'm so confused. But okay.
Yeah, so we're watching Arc versus HHI. They just Arc just pre-checkpointed and got to 100% on Canyon. Now it looks like Quarry is up. Okay, but do they know it's time to go? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The possibility that HHI could get a couple points, but I feel like once again it's Arc's favor. If HHI could work together and kind of communicate, they could definitely get a point off. Because on the 4, it's a lot more important to have good team communication than just be able to win the fights.
That's so interesting. Where is Willow casting the bandit match?
Maybe because he's a caster, I don't know.
No, why? Where?
Oh. Maybe Sage Birdie slipped him some money, I don't know.
Okay, that was a good one.
He could be a little late or something.
Because okay, let me refresh the page, because the match is going on right now and it's being cast, but I'm not seeing the channel here on the Dash League server. That's
Maybe in Drave's server? Drave? I don't know.
No mystery.
Are they ready to go? Come on, guys. Let's go.
How do you guys think this match is gonna go?
I mean, I think Arc here is favored to win. They've got a strong lineup. A bunch of people from Onyx, who's a 3rd place team last season. They got .com, who's like a heavies. Really good with them. Shining Great Pistol Sniper type. So it's a very strong lineup. I think we saw Arc kind of outkill HHI in the last map. So it's definitely looking more tilted towards Arc. HHI has a chance, but they have to really be coordinated and try and make the most out of every play to really win here.
I'm curious to see if .com is going with his double rockets, because he's really good being offensive with the rockets, but I don't know if he's gonna try to use them on Corey.
Seems like HHI sent much of their team to be blasting 3 bombs and eventually taken out by passing.
There's 3 left. Encountered their base. Let's see where the action's happening at the button.
Let me ask you guys a question. When do you guys go for the button hold? Like immediately when the countdown starts, or like 2 seconds, 1 second?
It really depends, because sometimes I know like I'm going to probably have like 5 people dashing in my base, and it's just better of an idea to dash away and save my life for maybe the next countdown. But like, let's say there's maybe like 1 or 2.
How did that happen? That's crazy.
Mr. V
was
just
right
kind
there.
of around that button. That was probably mostly stress on their end. They all just kind of went for it and like freaked out.
He could have hit that.
So holding the button really depends. It's really up to the players to decide. There's nothing I can really tell you. It's just kind of a feeling. Though you should always be holding the button at like this, like when it hits 2 or 1. You should always be holding.
Countered.
Got you. Good. That was a good answer. But I gotta ask, what's up with Mr. V also with that ugliest pistol skin? Not the zebra, the lioness. I don't know how to call it. We had
I
glitch
think we
robots
need
in the
to stop discriminating against pistol skins.
No. I just discriminate against that one in particular. You know, because it is really bad. Really bad. Nothing in the world should be discriminated against, but that skin. That's the only thing that is allowed.
So we see Arc
Contact.
doing a good job here. They've got multiple in the red base, but it looks like HHI just cleared them all out. So now they're moving to B. But Arc is probably moving into B at this point, getting set up or moving through the tunnel. As we can see, oh, HHI is through the tunnel.
I wonder if any ARC members will try and chase Mr. So probably not. This is a very disciplined team.
So we see both
We see
teams
people-
getting ready to push into the
yeah.
other team's base. Wow, that person went right past him, didn't even see him.
Blue team scores in countered.
Mr. Soap waiting here, not going for the button with his teammate. Good coordination on that.
Red takes A. Blue takes A.
Steve will again take it a bit off guard there. It's funny because we see both teams in each other's
Each
bases.
other's
and almost
base,
the
yeah.
exact same position.
Countered.
And they're like, where's the counter? Where is it? It's in their
I
base.
bet they're yelling at Skibo right now. I think Skibo's the only one left on their in their spawn. Skibo's getting bullied by all of HHI right now.
Red takes A.
Oh, poor fella.
Blue team
Looks like Cass was
scores
able to get rid
countered.
of at least one of them.
Red takes A.
This is a bit of an interesting situation we got going on. One side needs to clear the other out of their spawn. Looks like Mr. V is going to be cleared out. I think that's all the HHI is gone out of this spawn. So now Orc's going to get a point.
Blue team scores in 3 countered.
Oh, if he'd been back behind that button, he might have been able to stay alive just a little bit longer.
Countered. Blue team scores countered.
I mean, this looks like it's going to be a decently long one here. Wait, there's only one left. Mr. V's left.
Countered.
Oh,
Oh my
wow.
God.
That is such a clutch counter right there. Alright, so HHI's got to move out and get to B. You see Arc still in here. Another countdown. Somebody from HHI is in the enemy base. Let's see if they can make it without getting noticed. They're still there. Nobody noticed them.
They're hiding. Can you switch to them on the cam? On one of them?
Let's see what
Blue
it is.
team countered. Countered.
Nice counter by Mr.
Ooh.
Soap there.
Mr. Scope once again hiding in their base. Let's hope he can get a teammate in there.
Let's see,
So,
this is
yeah,
good.
let's-
This is interesting. Instead of defending his own base, he's kind of hiding in their base. a little
Blue
bit.
team
Well, that's what you want to do on these top bases. You don't want to just defend your base.
Oh, wow.
my god, .com, great play.
Darkos is the only one left.
Not using his stunted
That's a
growth
wipe.
to his advantage.
Second point here.
Wins this round.
Top Dasher, Castle, 16-9, 4,500 points on the HHI side. Mr. V leading with the kills and the points. 14 kills, 9 deaths, 4265 points.
Red takes A.
Let's see. HHI, can you get a point, please?
First
What was that? That was
elimination.
crazy.
Yo,
I
props
think that's a
for-
bit of .com no sprinting being a bit to his disadvantage.
Red
Props
takes
to Duckham
C.
for his discipline, because when you are at your own base and there is a countdown, I know that a lot of people won't think about holding their own button on their base if they don't see anything, right? But Duckham even then made sure to hold it down just in case, and it paid off. So nice, very
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Scores in count. Blue team scores in 3 countered.
See Odd over here dancing on the rail like a goober.
That's my word.
Nice kill by Darkos here. He gets another one. Can he get a third? Can he take B? Oh, he goes for this health. That's smart.
Darko's such a great
Right
player.
on into their base. Oh, he tries to get the dash, but
Blue
can't.
team score. Count blue team scores in
There are 2
3,
left.
2,
Servo's the only
Oh,
one.
there's-
Oh, he just left 3 back.
3, 2,
Yeah.
Can they...
1 counter.
Oh, okay.
Blue team scores
Two
in
more.
3, 2,
There's only 2 at their base.
blue team
Would have been nice to see another counter.
Oh, that was a pretty dominant show of force by Arc here at 7 minutes, 3 zip. Top dasher Castle,
Really good
22
job on
kills,
Mr. Soap
11
getting in their
deaths.
base.
On the HHI side, we see Mr. Soap.
Mr. Soap being a really big help to his team getting in their base, preventing them from really capturing their base without having a bit of trouble on their own. There is a while there where Skibo was the only one respawning. He was just getting met with like 3 HHI members at their own base. That was probably really discouraging.
Alright, let's see if anyone shows up for a post-show interview. Let's just pick a random post.
Guys, I gotta go. Thank you for having me, even though I joined it late. And I see you on the next match.
Awesome,
Congratulations.
thanks for joining us.
Bye-bye.
Let's see. So trying out a new segment, post-match interview. Hopefully someone will show up. So what do you think of that matchup, Roshi?
I think it was pretty expected. I like HHI, but Arc is just a powerhouse of a team. So it's pretty much expected that they'd win that matchup.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking Arc is showing that they're clearly going to be a dominant team going into the postseason, and looking like they're going to be contending for, you know, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th place. Very strong performance. Hey, what's up, Castle?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Pretty good. So, how was that matchup? Did you guys prepare a lot for that? Did you just kind of wing it last second?
We did some preparation. Did a little bit of wing. Just a little bit on sync today, so I think it went pretty well. Kind of had expectations, and I feel like we fulfilled the expectations for today.
Cool. What are you guys thinking about for the postseason? We got 1 cycle left. I don't think there's any chance that you guys will be knocked out of Dasher Tier regardless of who you get matched up with. And it's looking like you guys are going to get a top seed in the playoff season. So what are you guys thinking for playoffs?
Hopeful. I think we're gonna do great, honestly. I don't know, Castle, what about you?
Think you can claim 2nd place,
Yeah, our goal,
1st place?
our goal is definitely 2nd, and then of course 1st. But I mean, 1st is, you know, gotta contend with the
Run up to Anium, right?
TMNM's really tough, so it's not gonna be easy. And mechanically, I would say they are better than us, but we have a shot. I do think we have a good shot, so that's what we're going for.
So we saw some like coordination on Canyon. You guys just picked up .com right before the roster lock. How's it been integrating him into your team? I know sometimes it can be tough integrating a new person into your team in the middle of the season, but it seemed like he was just pulling his weight, just like any other ARC member. How's it been getting him up to speed and on the same page with everybody else?
The .com has really been like fantastic. Right as he pretty much joined, Castle and I were already planning to like review some of our strategies with the team and just kind of do a full, just like everyone goes over it again. We all make sure we know it. And he slipped in like right before that. So basically he came in, he learned the strategies, and he just like clicked with the team. It's been working great. He's an amazing pickup. He's a great player.
He's got a lot of game sense, and yeah, it's made the transition pretty easy.
Yep.
That's
So
exciting. And how'd you guys get?
I was.
Oh, go ahead, Russ.
Go ahead. How did Skibo feel about being the only person in the base for there for a while and getting an
He had some colorful words about it. Oh
Yeah, he was yelling.
We were like, so Skibo, what's going on in their base? And he was like, ah.
There are two still. Like, it's just yelling over and over again.
He was just yelling at
It
us.
was pretty funny to watch.
Yeah.
We were like, damn, Shoddy, that's too bad. But yeah.
Yeah, Mr.
you
Sopa's
can
doing a
go.
good job kind of sneaking by you guys and going unnoticed.
Yeah, absolutely. We had we were on after that whole debacle or whatever. We had to watch our routes a little bit more carefully.
So, what would you guys suggest to the Sprinter and Walker tier teams out there? Both of you guys have been on top teams and kind of have been through it all in Dash League. What advice would you guys give the younger teams that are coming up?
Be smart about your pickups. Don't pick up who's good, pick up who's gonna be good. That's my best advice. I know that's like weird and dumb, but if you can pick up players that are going to elevate your team as opposed to keep it at the status quo, that's how you really climb the ladder. You find people who are really passionate, who are really creative in the game, who bring new ideas, and always be willing to like change and be willing to alter your strategies or alter your ideas, because a lot of teams are like, we're going to do it this way, this is the way that we've done it for so long. But when you can have a moment to have like an overhaul of all of your strategies and just like wipe it out, do something completely new, a lot of times, even if that new thing is not like perfect, it will be better because your team is like, oh my god, something fresh, something different. And it's a lot about mood and how you guys are feeling, because this is like, you know, it's an esport, but at the end of the day, it's a game for a bunch of friends to play together.
Yeah. So you're saying you guys have changed a lot since season 0, and then what's it been like for you, Castle, switching over to Arc from Onyx? I mean, you kind of brought half the team with you.
Oh, I love it. A big thing about Arc is camaraderie. So, I mean, Hyperdash is one thing, but we're more than just Hyperdash. We do a lot of stuff outside of the game. We play games, we chill in BC, we do movie nights. So that's another big thing for the team, is find a team that you enjoy hanging out with and get along with. So, I mean, if the going gets tough, you want to have players that you can tough it out with, you know?
Match starts.
Yeah.
in
Well,
3,
thanks for joining us for this
2,
post-match interview.
go.
Good luck in next cycle and then in the off season, in the postseason, I mean. And that wraps it up, guys. See ya.
Yeah, thanks for casting out, Clark.
Red
Yeah, thanks,
team
Clark.
scores
Appreciate it.
encountered.